Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I never confronted her. I didn't slam the door. I didn't demand an explanation. I just stood there in the hallway holding my keys, listening as my wife laughed softly into her phone and said the words that quietly ended our marriage. "You are my soulmate." She said it like it was obvious. Like it was something she'd been holding in for a long time and finally felt safe admitting. There was no hesitation. No guilt in her voice. Just warmth. Intimacy. Certainty. I don't think she even realized I was home. I stayed frozen where I was, my body still but my mind racing, replaying the sentence over and over like it might somehow change if I listened hard enough. 7 years of marriage collapsed into that one moment. Not because she said another man's name, but because she said what she'd never said to me. When the call ended, I heard her footsteps move toward the kitchen. That's when I quietly stepped back outside, closed the door without a sound, and sat in my car until my hands stopped shaking. That night, I didn't accuse her of anything. I didn't ask questions. I didn't cry or raise my voice. I simply realized something important. If she could say that so easily, then the marriage had already been over for a long time. I'd just been the last one to know. Over the next few days, I watched her more closely than ever before. The way she smiled at her phone. The way she suddenly cared about how she looked before running errands. The way she spoke to me with polite distance like a roommate instead of a wife. And the strangest part? She was happier than she'd been in years. That's when I made a decision. I wasn't going to fight for someone who had already replaced me in her heart. I wasn't going to beg for respect from a woman who gave it freely to another man. I also wasn't going to expose her. Not yet. Instead, I started preparing. I moved quietly. I kept things normal. I kissed her goodbye in the mornings. I asked about her day. I smiled at dinner. And all the while, I planned my exit with the same calm precision she thought only she was capable of. I opened a new bank account and redirected my paycheck. I spoke to a lawyer during lunch breaks. I documented everything. Dates, messages, patterns. I didn't need proof for revenge. I needed it for protection. One evening she mentioned his name by accident. Just once. She quickly corrected herself and laughed it off, saying it was a coworker. I laughed too. Inside something shifted. Not anger. Not sadness. Acceptance. The man she called her soulmate wasn't stealing my wife. He was revealing her. A week later, while she was away on a girls' weekend, I packed my things. Only what mattered. Clothes. Documents. A few personal items. I left everything else exactly where it was. The photos. The furniture. Even my coffee mug. When she came home, the house looked the same. But I was gone. No note. No explanation. No goodbye. I blocked her number before she even realized what had happened. For the first time in years, I slept peacefully. Over the next few days, mutual friends started reaching out. Confused. Concerned. Asking if everything was okay. I didn't tell them anything. I didn't need to. Silence, I learned, makes people far more uncomfortable than the truth. Eventually, she found a way to contact me. An email. Short. Casual. Almost annoyed. "Why did you leave without saying anything?" I stared at the screen for a long time before closing my laptop. She wanted closure. She wanted answers. She wanted control. And for the first time in our entire relationship, she wasn't getting it. Because while she was busy chasing what she thought was love, I was building something far more powerful. A life without her. And that was just the beginning.